Well, now that we're up and running, we got things going. Let's see if we can crash some things, right? We're gonna shut down our Windows 11. All right, you shut down. We're going to save that. We're going to clone. All right, Win11 vGPU. Okay. Resource pool, no. Let's go ahead and move it over here. Just to keep it away. Why not? All right, cloning. Waiting for it to finish. Console. Still going down here. I don't want to kick it off yet. Oh, well, we can't just stop there. So this was the other one I had. Let's do this. Proxmox, GPU pass-through. So there was, like I said, I had this working, and somebody did, I think it's this Reddit one, Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Literally just copy and paste. Cjalas, I guess, how you say it. If so, thank you very much, man. This seemed to work really well. I'm going to move this aside. Pull up our Proxmox here. All right, so let's start out. Let's get started. My mouse is still jacked. I need to get a new one. All right. Figure the grub, assuming you're using an Intel CPU, which I am. Let's go ahead and apply these commands. You're just going to be taken, copied, and pasted. Okay. He says, look for this line with quiet, which is right here. And he says, do this and this. But when you come down here, he actually has a whole line he uses. Copy. And we will, I did take the final, just do that. Wow. Uh-oh. Well, all right. Let's go ahead. It seems like me trying to clip it messed the whole thing up. Copy. Oh, wait, where is it? Here. It is here. It's the screen size. Do this. PCI override, multifunction, no FB. Discord, we'll close that. All right, so there's a long command. All right, so it took fine. Right. X, Control Y, and enter. All right. As I said, that was the first one. Disabling the frame buffer. Now, I don't know if you have to do all this, okay? I'm just following what he said to do, and I actually got it to work. I did have a question. There was one thing that didn't seem right to me, which in this thread I did ask. See? All that's going. Found, and this is one of the things, make sure you have no errors. I know when I first tried this, my first go around with Proxmox, like Friday, it did not work. Paste. All right, and from here we have to add these. I found a lot of times just hitting right click and copy in the browser seems to have done better. Select, Control Y, enter. Okay, now, like I said, he's not going to get into too much, just run it. And that's pretty much what I did. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. All right, we don't want Proxmox utilizing so more copy because it's going to blacklist. new at this. I do have the idea what it's doing. It's basically telling the server, hey, don't use video card. We're going to use it in a VM. All right. They're looking good here. Now, I believe mine's 3B00. Three B00. Here it is. GeForce RTX. Bring up Microsoft Word. Hopefully, not save it. All right. Which is fine. Because what's going to happen is we need to take this command, do our 3B in there. Be 3B. And take, we need these 410 lines. Now, you really only need one, I believe, if you're just going to do the video card. I also had USB-C, USB, and audio. Come on, have it. Copy. I'm pasting it into a Word doc to the side, which I'll show you. Taking this, deleting that, comma, this, H, find what? Really? Comma, space, grab A1, place, actually, find that, and replace it with that. Place all. All right. I'm really not paying attention. Sorry, I'm rushing way too much. Let's do this first of all. Delete, delete, delete. And there we go. Up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all 4 here. I think there were no spaces. I don't know if it matters. All right. Can we move that to the side for a moment? You'll see why. It comes on here, and this, we need to take this, paste it into here, and take this, and paste it right here. This line, and we're going to paste it here. All right, update. Running. Takes a little bit. Now we're going to reset. I'm going to reboot our Proxmox server. That's going. What do we have back here? Okay. It's not running. It's fine. And let's go ahead and reboot. So I'm going to give it a minute to boot up. All right. So from here, take a look. Hardware. Now this is on default. Now in this tutorial, there's how to make a VM, but we just cloned one. So what we want mainly is to add the PCI device. What I didn't understand, here's an example image. When you click it, I see display none. When I do that, I can't get the VM to launch. So that was my question to the user for this in this thread. So let's go ahead and add PCI device, raw device, scroll down to our 3B right here. Now we go advanced. You got to do PCI Express, all functions, ROM bars by default, and it's not the primary GPU. We hit add, and that's it from what I'm understanding. When I originally did this the other day, this was actually version 5. And then afterwards, I changed it to this and it stayed working. So that's good. Let's go ahead. RVM. Excuse me. Let's see what happens. All right. Looking good so far. Coffee got a little cold on me. Okay. A little swirly. Windows is up. Good. Being in. There's device manager. We still have to install the video card drivers. See, does see a PCI device. We did not have that earlier. So let's go ahead. We do not have a network. Start without your data. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and close this out. Go back over here. We do not have a network card because I was trying to do the what you call it? Trying to do the, I'm trying to think now. Oh, to get by the install of Windows 11 where it wanted you to log in with an account. All right. Add. Now we have network. Taking a look, we have network and looks good down here. No more little world. Video drivers. GeForce drivers. Now, this was a pain the other day. Hopefully it works out. Working around. Manual search. All right. We got the 20. The 2070. Windows 11. Our search. Okay, we'll do game ready. Load. Coming down. Nice and quick. I have 1 gig FiOS internet here. If they ever get to 2 gig or 10 gig, 10 gig will probably be out of my price range. But 2 gig, yeah, I'll upgrade. Cache. Now, see, it downloads fast and then it caches. One of the other problems I'm currently having with my 10 gig network. The 10 gig network is running pretty good. Right there. Just send and receive. 9.18. All right, wait for this thing to get done with its caching. Like I said, it's nice that it was fast for download. Oh, why? This is one thing I noticed. ESXi didn't seem to be a little sluggish like I see here. The other interesting thing, since we're talking about the difference between ESXi and Proxmox, controlled insert at a login screen. Nice and simple to do. This thing not launch. It came up. It's running. Download. Hit the enter key. See what happens. Control insert give you the control delete. Here, Proxmox, from what I'm seeing, you need to do it this way. There's your control, your alt, Windows key. Here's control alt delete. The full screen. Settings. The window view only. Right? And our power features. kind of, I mean, it's nice. It's there. Kind of a pain in the butt, though. What is going on with this thing? Detail. Going very slow. Cancel one of them. Take the second one. We're going to go ahead. We're going to let it go. And you've seen how to install NVIDIA drivers before, most likely. Yeah, next, accept, next, whatever. To keep this video a little shorter, I'm going to pause until we're there. At least part of the way. Now, that's interesting. Let's close out here. Come on. Green, continue. Press. That was interesting. It said the found new hardware window was open. Device manager. Nice to see it flop out of here. Wow. Okay, we already have it up and running. Looks good. I'm going to let this still install. We're going to go back over to this VM. Try to add network. Place. Now, for VMware, you have to do VMX Net 3 for the 10 gig. VirtIO seems to be good here. So, as you see, RTX 2070 is already here. I'm just going to let this thing install. There's no reason to go any further. I am going to rename this machine. Oh. Of course, I won't reboot till we're done. Name. Win11. We're going to call it Win11 vGPU. Min vGPU. Restart later. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is a nice, quick, less than 20 minutes. But you see, I don't know enough of Proxmox yet to do command line things. I can read the command line and get an idea what it's doing. But you saw, I literally, for the video pass through, pulled up and just copy pasted. It took a little bit on my end, not much. And we are good with GPU pass through for an RTX. Thank you and have a good day.